in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. There's Carson Wentz bringing out the Philadelphia Eagles. 21 touchdown passes, just 7 interceptions for him last year until a back injury knocked him out in Week 14.
Wait, no. That isn't who I think it is it? What's up, everyone? We are back out here on some Madden 20. First time playing it, and I hope I enjoy it and I'm doing good. I do good at it. Fuck, is that ain't him, is it? The fuck did they trade him to? What? Why they would have traded him to the fucking Eagles makes no sense, but...
Here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go, D, get off the field!
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball.
Appreciate the like, whoever that was that left it.
Defensively, and was able to pick it off.
Let's go, Dwayne. What? Who the fuck is this guy?
Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down. Even though he's a 4th rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft, undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players. So you never know. 4th-round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. Third down, here's Haskins.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Down.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
From the 17, Haskins. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. First down, here's a run with Peterson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Dwayne Haskins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the...
All right, let's get my chair set up. Oh, fuck.
20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one out.
Come on, Norman. All of
it's very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. And we're talking about Jason Kelsey now, not Travis, his brother who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd down now. It's Peterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run. Peterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Idiot. I did not mean to do that. Oh. First fuck up, I guess.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. And now a look at the Washington defense.
At corner is Josh Norman. I would think he'd want to quibble a little bit. Actually, you know, Josh would have a full discussion with the metrics people who say that maybe he's not the elite lockdown corner he thinks he is. He would say, ask all the receivers in the NFC East. They would think differently because a day against Josh Norman is a very difficult day for any receiver.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Throwing his Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
You fucking kidding me?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Love. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate down.
Hey, Killzone, what's up, brother? Not much, man.
Just
not
stuffed
much.
it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
On 1st down, here's Love. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
End of the first.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I'm glad you made it home safe, man.
On 1st down, it's Haskins eluding the pressure right. And can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Being chased out left. And this is caught. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
We got a fallback dive. Give it to the old man Vernon.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Vernon, lucky you might A little running back in the day.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
It was good. It was good.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Variants. Went and took my nephew with me to the bank, rode a bike there, and had my mom pick me up. Bought him lunch. Bought him lunch, came back, relaxed, hopped on BL4.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Name slip. Delete my stream.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times, that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How was it, man? I've never had...
First down, they run with Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
What is up, OG? What's up, brother?
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he finds Howard complete.
Get the fuck out of here,
he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Punt the ball again. Stand up, Skins.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch
7 out of 10.
and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies.
Are you
and
hopping
that
on
flat drop and just kind of kicking
the
the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
First down suggestions.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Nice.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Hey, OG, if you want a chat invite, just let me know, man. I can make one.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson.
Old man Peterson still
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All right, stream, I got to pause it for real quick and make a chat for me and my brother. Blue screen for a second. You know the party name already, OG. Favorite running back ever? AP, hell yeah. I got you, OG. Hell yeah, Killa. He may have played for a rival team, but yeah, he is a...
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run on first down. It's long. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Nice play, though.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Turn up Skins.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, he is one of my favorite running backs, Killer.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Yeah. Headache on the Vikings, yeah. I'm kind of a little bit of a Lions fan, a Packers fan, and like a Colts fan. But, yeah, when he used to torch the fucking Lions and shit back in his heyday, he was a bitch to stop. Near impossible.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. And he takes it
Touchdown,
in.
Redskins!
Washington.
Fuck yeah, Jordan.
Jordan Reed. 26 yards.
27-0
The Redskins
Redskins
are able to stretch the lead out further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Packer country, Killer.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown.
Yeah, man, can't believe Chuck didn't kick me out of the chat after that earlier. I didn't realize
the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Yeah. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Definitely
worthy of applause.
Get
out, when
brother.
500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Now Wentz, and that will be incomplete.
What the fuck are you throwing at, Carson?
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Number 1 or number 2.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that value you love? What's that value you love? 4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great.
What the fuck,
first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
Rotten fucking hell.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a dumbass throw.
Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game.
20-yard
pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Average.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, Franklin.
Now a run with Peterson.
Move your old ass, Adrian, you fucker.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I can't believe you let you play. I can't believe it.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side, Reed.
He gone.
A huge play there for Washington.
You ignorant
41 yards.
Excuse the outburst there, but why'd you dive right at the 1 yard line, idiot?
These aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Yeah, he still got it. He still got it, man.
Going to give it to Love.
Ooh.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Don't hit so hard,
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's like crime.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
Touchdown,
He'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown,
Old man Pete still got it.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Maybe getting old, but he can still do a decent
This is
play.
taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter, his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not 4 verts? pass. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just one catch for him. This is Howard on second down.
Woo!
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
A big gain of 38 there on third down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
No!
Deshaun Jackson.
You idiot! You could have picked that fucker up.
As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
You got both of his feet in. You sound like an idiot. Feet. Sorry.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
I read that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That's Alex Ross.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Guice. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here.
What do you mean messages? They won't be in streams anymore?
On this drive, maybe.
Hold up. What do you mean that comment? Oh, so like, say if you're streaming, like you won't be able to see them, like they'll be in like a different app type of thing, or?
On second down, it's Peterson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year.
Let's see. I recognize him. He's an ex-WWE announcer, wrestler, official, whatever you want to call it. Sports Center person.
From around the NFL
he's been around
here on this opening weekend. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the
trying to encourage Travis
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Yeah, he's my brother.
I know they got the first down, but, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
But I was going
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Carries 71 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 2, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown on the last drive. Now here's a 3 and out.
Yeah, he drained
Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
19 seconds left.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Stand up.
Offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, but what type of sacks are they talking about?
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a hit, and loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards to pick up there.
As big as I thought it would be.
Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2009. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Hooter's name, but I'm going to name his ball.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Appreciate the 4 likes, guys.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the 1 weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
15 yards off. Hey, backfield by committee.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson.
Okay, Peterson, take it down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Okay, we'll just keep pounding it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run for it with Peterson.
Fucking old man Pete.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Adrian Peterson.
43-10
Already
Skins.
his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wentz now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
What is this with this fucking
good pickup there, 26
peanut
yards.
gallery defense?
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play.
Don't make my boy Josh.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Hines. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
He fumbled that bitch. It's way up, Payne.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
No good.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's...
No, dude, I'm trying... Oh, here they are. I have Oriental chili or shrimp.
Big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Peterson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
What?
Number 53.
Dumbass.
Watch the run.
Don't feel bad for him.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson.
Come on, Dwayne. Hell yeah, brother.
Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Doxson,
57 fucking
yards as his guys continue to put this one out of
that
reach.
bitch.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
You won't be allowed back.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take.
I don't mind if they're going to put the fucking MP40 as a community contract in BL4. But they better put like where you can put red dot or something on it, not just iron sight the shit, and better have rapid fire.
Over possession. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
This complete left side to Aguilar.
Oh, he has the same number as Odell Beckham.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Ertz has it left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. Now he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
Elliott on for the extra point.
I don't know.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
Last name is Sprinkle.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays.
Fuck yeah, Dad.
Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Peterson. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I don't know, I was kind of hoping that the Lux edition of Spider-Man's back up is fucking.
On 2nd down, Love. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
It's not
They're
broken.
having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Peterson.
Come
and
on,
maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now it's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. And a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
He phased.
Well,
he wasn't phased by that one.
The lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
If I get the ball back, I can get like
never
60, 70-yard
but this
field goal
widens it out,
shit.
as you said.
I've actually
and now it's all
done that
about
shit
ball
before.
control, isn't
I've
it?
nailed a 104-yard field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Tell you how.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We don't have
leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wins. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Hey, what the fuck?
A terrific return. 30 yards all in
jersey,
all.
dude.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
Touchdown,
Washington! Bryce Love with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the
touchdown kickoff?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The show be coming.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes this out and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now wins. Caught by the tight end.
Right, seriously, fuck off,
and he'll
Zach.
be stopped right at midfield.
Pissing me off.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, we know what to do, I guess. Next time.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Like a 3DS. I went and sold it on him.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver.
Tell you who it was.
And that'll bring up second down.
This would be a... Hold up. Adam, I didn't realize you said hi like 7 hours ago. I sent it to you on Messenger because obviously I'm not.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 17-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Holy shit!
Play action. Now Wentz.
Get your ass down, motherfucker!
25. Deron Payne getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. Yep. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Could have had a nice $80, $90
all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game
what are you trying to do, crime there,
buddy? I saw it happen twice.
Fucking hit so hard, man.
And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating.
I can't help it,
around
dude.
a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that
Shut up,
time.
dude.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question. What game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Bust through the tackle. Goes through again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being in his peak.
Damn, he can still hurdle people like he's fucking a spring chicken.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Peterson.
Outside Adrian.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the...
God damn, this guy's going. Hell yeah, Darius.
Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
It's already 1 o'clock.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'll try.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball.
Right now, you know?
So, bottom line, film session,
defense
is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
I will try to broadcast, but until then,
now Wentz on 3rd down.
So if you can just bear with me and try to...
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 21.
More common.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
I lost all my friends that I used to broadcast
with. Got it done.
They went to a different system. They don't want to broadcast with me anymore.
On first
Everything
down,
else is gone. All I have
is...
is...
that man again, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second
down. I want to do a
down.
big thanks out to Dan.
Well, they're unable
Dan
to
has
put that into
been
much, but
nothing
it's
but
never a
supportive
bad idea to
toward
try to
me.
get the ball into a tight
Dan
end of his
is
caliber's
an amazing
hands
guy.
and see what kind of
Check out
disruption
his
he can
channel.
cause.
Browns fan.
Throwing again
Check
on
out
second
Patty
down.
Melt's channel.
Wentz.
Patty Melt 96.
Looking
He's another good guy.
It's incomplete.
They both help
At this
with the
point,
channel
down big, you'd have to
tremendously.
imagine this defense are just going to
They
sit
are
back,
both
blanket the field as best they can.
big
This
part
is
of my
actually the
channel,
easy part
and
of the
they
game for them
are gonna be
because, just as you
continuous
noted, they
big
can
part
sit
of my
back, keep
channel.
everything in front of them.
And
I
so is
almost
Teresa.
helped
Field the
Travis
entire
game.
game using a
They are-
variety of covers.
She's
Almost
amazing
half
too.
of
Now the third
If it
down
wasn't for
throw
them, I
complete
probably
as
would
well.
have
Not
close
sure
to
what happened
80
out there, but it looked like
subscribers
the
right now.
timing was a little
Top
off on
number
that
for
throw.
me, I guess.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to
if
say?
you guys can
Great
just
defense.
Darn
keep
right,
slamming
they did
that
something
like
to
button
disrupt that
and
timing.
subscribing to me.
So
I
the drive
really
stalls
appreciate
out
it.
inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that
Good
no one
boy.
says to their guy,
Skinny.
hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance,
Out
just
of
give him
bounds.
confidence and let him knock it through.
I get the ball.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We're going to work. Set, ready.
We're just gonna ground and pound.
Focus, defense, focus.
You want to do a short playlist after this? In GTA?
Handoff comes to Peterson. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set
Your
them up
mic
with a
breaking
second
up?
and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Alright, that should be better. Whoa! I heard it again, but it's alright right now.
On second down now, it's Love.
Damn,
He's
dude!
free going
He's
down the
got
left
6
side.
feet.
It's a foot race.
Go!
Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Why is it fucking doing that shit? Not fucking taking the goddamn kick shit away. I can't see the fucking meter.
Bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
Trying for the tight end box, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Again, Peterson. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land.
What the fuck is it doing that
Hurt your
for?
punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
Taking away the fucking
Possession
kick.
is 9/10 of the law.
Show
Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
No.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Wentz hurts over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing now is Wentz. Will tie the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interception.
Hold up, I'm going to check something out. Hold up. Wanderer. Hold up, stream. I gotta check something out real quick.
Of course, he's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Hell yeah, I'd go around.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So out now come the Redskins. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They run again with Peterson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Haskins. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Redskins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home.
Call that a stream, guys. I'll do a quick rundown if you stop by. JKs, appreciate that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The like. Og Houston, whoever that is, appreciate you coming by. Legit Killer,
are you ready?
appreciate you coming by.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Appreciate y'all stopping by, and I will see you on the next one. Play us.